Hey, what's up, guys? This is That Convention Guy Collectibles, and I'm coming to you from the sports room, which means one thing only, is that I got some cards that I'm adding to my collection. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see these packages, I get very excited. Why? Because these are supposed to be big boy cards. These are the, we ain't playing around. They've been authenticated by eBay. Good stuff. So, I'm gonna go ahead and slice them all so I can just share them with you. That way I want to stop. Alright, we're gonna start with number 1. Again. Collect, trade, repeat. This is the eBay authentication program, which is, this one I'm very excited about, and 2 reasons. Number 1 is when I saw this card, it was right after the product was released, which is what always happens, right? People purchase this new product, they purchase the product, bust a bunch of boxes, and then they take the hits and start selling them off and things like that. So I totally get that. But when I started to see the patches, I got a little concerned that maybe some of them were fakes. And for those of you who aren't too familiar, people are now taking out some of the patches and putting in their own. They're doing custom work, things like that. And they look really, really good. Sometimes the customs are so good, I can't tell. And sometimes I have seen on eBay that they don't always list that it's a custom. They just sell it. And it's not going for the same numbers as some authentics, but sometimes they just don't list it. Or you have to read the fine print, that kind of stuff, to see that it says this is not an actual card, it's manufactured, blah, 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 blah. Which is pretty much what the companies are doing anyway, seeing as they're no longer game used or anything like that. But anyway, that's a whole nother rant. Anyway, so when I saw this, I got it for a really good price, and then I was concerned that maybe it was just an artificial patch that somebody had put together or whatever. But it comes back eBay authentic, so love that. Peyton Manning Shield. And there's the eBay authentication. And I'm showing it because here's that eBay authentication. I'm showing it because I'm going to be taking it out of this holder. I don't like these. I'm going to put it into a magnetic one-touch. So at least there's video of me showing that it is legit. Came back from eBay. All right, so that's number 1. I'm very excited about that because if you watch one of my previous videos, I talked about how I've pretty much been priced out of the Peyton Manning market. He is definitely somebody that I love to collect from my own collection, but the prices have just gotten so out of alignment with what they are. I saw a really nice Shield patch the other day that I really liked. Once I saw the price, this guy's asking $50,000 or best offer. And I get it. He's doing our best offer so he can actually get offers that are, I don't even know, because it just doesn't make any sense. But you look at comps and they're going for anywhere from like $1,500 to $2,000, and then when you get to the really, really, really good ones, yeah, they're selling for about $10,000 to $15,000. Where's $50,000 come from? That's just so out of the realm. It just doesn't make any sense. So I have been placed out of, or financially kicked out of, the Peyton Manning market. And so every once in a while, I'm able to find a decent Peyton Manning that I like and that the price isn't crazy. And so that Shield was probably the first Peyton Manning I've bought in a few months. And I was lucky enough to get another one. And this is the Swoosh patch. Again, eBay authenticated, guaranteed. Love that. This one is numbered, upside down, 9 out of 10. If I left it the other way, it was out of like 60. So anyway, another really, really cool card. So last but not least, or maybe it is the least, I don't know. Ah, okay. Interesting. As I was saying earlier, so many of the new patches are not game used. They're not even player worn. They're just authentic memorabilia. However, people are pricing it like it is game used, which is crazy. It's not even player worn, which is a step down. These are just authentic, so they should be another level price lower, but people are asking crazy numbers. So when I saw these, I was like, ooh, if these are authentic, these are pretty cool. And for the pricing, I couldn't beat it. And so I ended up with a third one from that same Pannini product. I think it's Pannini. It's gotta be Pannini, right? So it's pretty much the only people making stuff now. The Pannini Silhouette, I think it's called. And this is a Peyton Manning football. I don't know if you can see that. Commissioner. And this one is numbered 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. This one, interesting, is already in a magnetic. So I have the football, I have the Nike Swoosh, and I have a shield. All from that same set, the Silhouette, although they do look different. That one has a blue. This one, numbered to 10, is a gold color. And then this one is numbered out of 7, and it's the red. So I guess technically this one numbered to 5 should be the most valuable. I don't know. But enclosed authentic memorabilia, which is what they all say. So anyway, doesn't matter to me. Super happy with those. Always happy to add Peyton Mannings to my collection when I can afford them. So like I said, I haven't bought Peyton Mannings in several months, and I used to get at least one banger of a card every month, but now I don't because I just can't afford to. So it's very nice to add these 3 to my collection. So there we go. That's going to do it for me. Super huge mail day for me, especially because I haven't been able to get Peyton Manning in a long time. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to go ahead and put these into the display case, show you what that looks like. 1 minute. Alright guys, so I was going to put them in my display case, but I decided against it for now. I'll probably end up putting it down there with some of the others. And the reason is that it's not game used. It's not even player worn. And the ones that I have in my case are. And so unfortunately, they're just not as good as the ones that are already in my case. Let me open this up so there's, it's locked. So there'll be a little less glare. Some of these have been getting wonky, I don't know why. Some patches, some booklets. Is that one crooked? Anyway. There's the action figures I got signed in person at the National. Or Chicago Sports Fest or something like that, I remember. And then some Topps patch booklets. Got that one signed. He has a good signature, so got that signed. Yeah, so I have a couple cards in that stack back there that are some more game used items. Some shields like these. Game used. So, yeah, unfortunately, the 3 new ones, again, a shield, a Nike, and a football, are not game used or player worn, so they will not be featured in my case. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me for this video, showing you my Peyton Manning collection. And there's one up there. I think that Sweet Spot one was my very first Peyton Manning autograph. I think I've added quite a bit since. Yeah. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you watching the video. And we'll see you on the next one.